Welcome, wonderful, beautiful Scorpios and the cross watchers who love you. Shout out to you too. I'm Sunny. This is a general collective read. It may not resonate to all of you. Just take what you need, leave the rest for your fellow Scorpios. One thing about reads, of course, the gender don't come through. Sometimes I will say he if it's the emperor there, or she and pregnancy, but the gender and what it exudes and what it brings, you would know. You would know even if the empress in itself doesn't have to be a bird. It doesn't have to be a woman. It could just be someone who embodies productivity and growth and patience. It's just that type of energy, But either way, I think you know the whole spew. So I'm just going to get to your read. Alrighty. So Scorpio. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. Just gonna pull some messages for you. This is for March 15th through March 31st, 2023. We're just hoping through our ancestors, angels, and spirit guides that we get a clear message for your highest good. Let's see. Some of you are finished with someone that you thought you would never be, huh? Yeah, someone who was a wild one became pretty boring because it's like, really? This is what you're going to keep doing here? Really? Yeah, I definitely see you moving forward and taking control of the situation. Yeah, I think your fixed energy, it could be Aquarius, Taurus, you, Scorpio, Leo here. It's just saying your way of doing things, your fixed energy is a gift. Because, kid you not, you got to see somebody from what they really is. Yeah. I think somebody, even with this, it could have been a new flame that you had to extinguish. Because I've seen some water. Yeah, because it wasn't, ooh, yeah. They was a little too hot. Sugar, honey, iced tea. Yeah, it could have been a little sugar, honey, iced tea. Could have been some itchy bond. But I kept on seeing that. I seen that in a couple of reads. I seen that in the Gemini read. Because certain things, it just sticks out, like, but and also either Virgo or Leo. But yeah, and I do see a lot of fire in this energy here. Let's see. Scorpio, please. Yeah, somebody was just doing too much. And it was like they was really should have been past this energy. But you're like, no, this is not going to work for me. Like they was moving like they was single. So it was like, that's what you should be. Okay. Yeah. Somebody wants to do them and it's like, and as you should. Because it looked like even when this intimacy and this sweetness and generosity was happening, somebody was feeling totally insecure. Like somebody felt like, I don't know if they didn't deserve that energy or they felt like somebody trying to hold them down by being nurturing. So they just, decided to just go on some, I'm not gonna say, some tarot devil energy, because it's like you're just letting them do them, or it's just like someone's just getting out the way and let somebody be as ugly as they need to be. I mean, yep. Now they want to come back through because they didn't get the reaction that they wanted from you. Now, if it could be, like I said, it could be you, them. Again, I don't know who's who. But it's a super attraction here. But somebody really just is not attracted to the fact of the way this person was acting, the immaturity, the entitlement. And also there was some irresponsibleness. Yeah. Let's see what else is coming through. Let's get some tarot here. Now I'm gonna use these decks one at a time because I'm on my third one here, and it's because of the fact that I'm missing one of my transparency cards. So I figured they might be mixed in one of these decks since I looked all over the floor. And it's transparent, so it doesn't make it easy to find it. Okay, I see Aries, Scorpio here with this tower on this deck. Yeah, somebody's juggling has caused a tower moment. Okay? Even trying to balance the old with the new, trying to find a new way of doing things. Somebody just came to see that, nah, I can't do it. It's causing too much of a trauma to my foundation here. That's the best way to put it. Or too much is happening here. And somebody's too immature. The effort is too small for you to invest that big. Alrighty. Let's see. Scorpio, please. What's the message for Scorpios? Okay. Okay, police, we do have the last major arcana to come out the deck was you, Scorpio, right here. And I'm like, and I'm laughing at the little drone on the card because you can't tell me, like, you know, I wasn't doing my little artwork here. But what I also see there's, and here it goes, some entitlement, some greed there. And I think somebody was, yeah, definitely overtaken. To the point where you felt, yeah, there was some secrets they was holding. Even going, when I'm looking at this format, just looking at just the cards, as I'm even looking at the other deck, it showed there was a commitment. All right, the Hierophant. With the 5 up, so much resistance, arguing in this commitment here. So where it shows this action, the truth come through, there's some distance that put in, that had to be done to feel some peace of mind. And it shows when that was happening, the armor came. You start to think, okay, what's going on? You know, some of you had to get away just to really think about what's going on here. And when you came to see that certain things, when it comes down to commitment, it was not supposed to be a fight. It should just come with the action that's done instead of just being all of this resistance here. What you see is a true peer. A connection comes through. It's like, and this came through in the last read where, I don't know if you have some air in your chart as well, but it was just showing once you got in this place of just being okay with the fact of this commitment not being, needing to change and you letting it change, like, okay, it is what it is. Action comes through, like, no, wait a minute, I want this to work too. And for some of you, you just see that's a codependency. The devil right there, you're like, no, it's a no, it seems for some of you. Yeah, it's 9 of Swords because they're going to be coming at your door trying to convince you, OMG, that's not what it should be. Can we be together? I want to make it work. OMG. But when it comes to, for some of you here, I see that your wish fulfillment comes to you before this connection even tries to reconcile. I think this time you took to yourself and put distance in was just what you needed. Yeah. Aries, Scorpio here. Jeez, yeah, that's what it's basically saying. All the fixed signs is here. You, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Capricorn, Aquarius. Let me clarify these major arcanas real quick. Okay. Yeah, with this commitment here, it could have been with a fire sign. It looks like fire, earth, really strong, but it definitely looked like we was motivated by not only attraction, but where you feel it was purpose. You feel like there was potential for growth. And I'm not going to say potential. You've seen the growth. You've seen it was making moves, and you're like, you know, this is what I'm going to do. But some of you had a lot of resistance before you even engaged in it because you knew you was in it for the long term. Let's see, clarification. Oh, she says, before I even, Chariot, the Magician. So many major arcanas when it come out here. Oh, goodness. When it shows us don't worry, be happy, it shows that you definitely put some distance. It shows went on a trip. It looks like you made a move so you could clear your mind, get in a good place. And it was the best thing because it shows this Ace of Cups. The discernment that you use to put you first so you can have a clear head. What's this star, please? Clarification on the star. I put all these cards. Clarification. Let's see. The Tower with ancestral angels. Wow. Whoa. I think this wish fulfillment came to the fact that when this Tower moment hit, this ending was a blessing. Because everything's been up since then. Sugar, honey, iced tea. Ooh, sugar, oh, and yeah. Okay, it just went up after this. Clarification on the Devil, please. This is the Five of Swords, Knight of Cups. Yep. A lot came out here. OMG. Yeah, this backstabbery energy and still trying to come with an apology without any intention or acknowledgement of what they did wrong. Had you really seeing like, wow, this, you know, still a question mark there on why you felt as strong for this person, but and then it's still more or less like, why you're not as upset as you feel like you should be. It's just like you know that now you're supposed to trust your intuition even more when it comes to new connections from that point on. Yep. Ooh. You got a really nice read. I know it seemed like this person was super shady, but it just was like this ending was the best thing for you here. The Devil, Death card, please. Clarification is, ooh. Sugar, honey, iced tea. Okay, hold on. Three of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. So this end, oh yeah, because something better, more nurturing. Oh. But the Ten of Cups here. Now, this Ten of Cups is just, it's not the whole family or it's a connection that flows. It flows. It just works. It's it's passion. And you're over the other person because it kind of angered you how that person played with you. Like, and it's like, now it's more or less like I'm over it. Yeah. Let's see. What's the outcome? Here. choice and outcome for our Scorpios. Message for Scorpios, please. Choice and outcome. I was gonna say, but I'm so glad that it came out when it flipped, was the fact that some of you, what made this easier was the fact that even with your new connection or would help you move on, was that you got to connect with people who went through similar things, and just it's the way they how y'all connect and the perspective that they gave you helped you really free yourself from the situation and release the pain, so you could see how better off you was instead of seeing what they was doing. Like, oh, this. Let's see. Yeah, it shows here that this time you took strategically, it was the best thing to do because it helped you move. Some of you literally are moving. Some of you are, but it's moved you to a place of your Ten of Pentacles, financial freedom, choices, and your more flourishing season is here. Like, for me, May to October, but you go into your season, Scorpio, it goes from the Hierophant to Scorpio season. And where I live, when this time is the most beautiful time of the year for me. I think some of you are so focused on your coin and the way it's growing and your connections that make sense. OMG. That you really are not looking behind you. You're like, no, we wasn't supposed to be more than just a one night or two. And it was like the fact that you invested in this person, it just made you feel like, oh, I shouldn't have did that. No, it happens. It's life. They feeling the impact way more than you right now, I promise you. They like, OMG. They didn't think you was, oh, look at this. Justice. Yeah, they really did not think that you would cut them off as cool and calm. They thought you was going to give them a bigger reaction. Yeah, because I think at some point with some of you, y'all probably still engaged in a little relapse intimacy. You know, like, oh, you know, in the process of going back and forth with this ending, it probably was a time or two for some of you that gave into some of this toxicity here. But either way, it's a beautiful thing. It looks as if the justice is that, you know, no longer falling for the same things. Yeah, you see it clear. Like, this person's reflective and you're minding the business that pays you so you could be more comfortable and stay away from that devil individual. That's what I see. I see my little baby calling me.